This is a video that I actually didn't believe I would be making, and I've got the video evidence to back up what we're about to talk here. It's a certain YouTube channel who basically planned to fail. I'll give his channel name in a little bit as further we get into the video and everything, but I want to give you a little background on this YouTuber. This YouTuber got his CDL, became a company driver, and was in full ownership of a paid-for truck within 4 years of obtaining his CDL. And while I can't speak for you, to me, that is, by very definition, a success. But this guy didn't see that as a success, and I'll break this down a little bit further for you. He got his CDL, and he set goals, and he made a plan. And every time he moved the goalpost a little bit, he made another plan. But he got as far as ownership and he stopped planning. But he still had goals. And his goal was to make $3,000 a week, every week without fail, because in his mind, anything less was company driver money. So after taxes and everything, he had an expectations of bringing home $2,200 to $2,500 a week actually in his bank for him to spend any way he wanted to. Now this is where dreams and expectations were much higher than his ability. Now that's not to say he couldn't do it, because there's a lot of people out here that make $3,000 a week with a single truck, but they don't do it every week. One week they may make $5,000, the next week they may make $500. And even then, you may have to specialize. You may have to go into heavy haul, oversize, and things like that. So you need to be mindful of setting your goals so high that you can't achieve them with the tools you have on hand. And by tools on hand, I mean, can you do it with one truck? Well, yeah, there's people out here that make good money with one truck. But more often than not, they have to turn to a fleet, or they start taking on 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks, even more, so that they can make the money that they want to make. So you have to have the tools regardless of your plan. You make a plan to get the tools, and then you can set goals to make the $3,000 every week. To put this in the proper perspective for you, if you expect to make $3,000 a week before taxes and after expenses and everything, you're going to need to make almost $300,000 a year. That's if your goal is to make $3,000 a week for every week of the year. And you may need to make more. You're going to have breakdowns that may exceed what you've built up in your maintenance account. That's something you have to keep in mind too. You're actually going to put more than $3,000 a week in that account, but that money needs to be held there for future breakdowns and expenses.